Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Pyre. Yeah, so we just defeated the harps, whatever. We got a bit of dialogue there, and we can continue our journey. Let's go into do the dialogue, and we made another companion, I think, in the form of one of the harps. There she is. So we're gonna have a little. Oh, I've got to remember her speech. Okay. I'm gonna say it as I see it. Right. Panthea seems to have something on her mind. Interact to speak with her. You approach Panthea, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check up on me, Rita, darling. In those first moments when we met, that vote of confidence in me which you relayed to that nice Hedwin boy, I'm grateful. You were willing to see past these wings. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert herself into your group, and you'll just go with it. However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see, I've business with my blood sister, Panthea, and nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite a catch. As to the little wimple between us, well, it's a long story. All in all, one that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again, maybe soon. Maybe not soon, but in time. And we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you in your quest until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You don't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me. And besides, we harps have a saying, laws around. She swoops away before you can respond. How rude. Anyway, she has her own ways of doing things, so I'll leave her to that. Let's continue on the journey then, shall we? Of course. Sulphur Main is the only place we can actually go, because it's the only place highlighted. The Luminous Draw cautions that the one path down the cliffs is rather treacherous. But as we have no other alternative, we have to go down. The wagon has hit a snag. Descending the black cracks, its wheels is stuck. Jordero is not pleased. First, that blessed little bird. Now, this. Though you lack Jordel's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto its solid ground. May the sandalwood be worth all the hassle. Thank you, Geordie. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He is very patient on the contrary. Not I. Let us move on. Soon the wagon is prepared to press onward down the jagged slopes toward Waking Wood. Your companions who explore ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. Okay, so we got Flamberg and Glass Peak. So let's see what people have to say, Sir Gilman claims he can dig up something valuable here. Okay, and Panthea says she can produce a talisman here. It's not easy to say. So which way do we go? Dun dun dun. Dun, 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 dun. Right, so we get a talisman, shall we? Let's listen to Panthea, I think, on this occasion. See where we go. Okay. Having gone the route Panthea recommended, she directs you towards a particular crag no more conspicuous than any other. They clip our wings before cast us down, you know. But just the same, we learn to flit around a bit. Just watch. Panthea swoops up to a nearby peak and disappears behind it. She does not keep you waiting long and returns bearing an item of some sort. For you, reader darling, we high wings remnants stash away such things for such occasions. Panthea found a star splinter. It should come in useful. Journey onward. Oh, I love the animation of that. It's so pretty and nice. And well, have we gotten to the same place that we was going to go to anyway? But anyway, having passed beyond the black crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of Walking Wood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However, loom puzzling, he ought have met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye, he was to find us at the edge of these woods. We're supposed to keep waiting for him? He would desire for the stars to be your guide. As always, the rites broken, and the rites take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. Then let's keep moving. How do we get through all these woods? The lone minstrel notes two possible paths forward from this point, though caution that the woods are difficult to navigate, and Sandalwood would have known the most expedited path. That's how I'm saying it. I don't care. Right, so what we got? It doesn't really matter which way we go, then, does it? A small clearing east of the glade of Lou. The minstrel says his client, Sandalwood, studied the rites here. That seems plausible then. That seems like we could go down. Contains, this one, however, Greymore, contains the grandest trees in all of Walking Wood. The lone minstrel says his client, Sandalwood, once residented here. So it's familiar on both accounts, really. He studied there and was a resident there. Where would you go to if you was backtracking to familiar territories? I do feel like a small clearing suggests that he'll be able to see us. With the tall trees, he might not. So I'm thinking Needlefield. I could be wrong. Been known to be wrong before. Here, let's go anyway. We'll go to Needlefield. Okay. Sandalwood is a master in the rites, or used to be, at least then. Well, it is not my place to say. Doubtless he shall tell you in due time. Now, if only we could find him. He used to mentor his own companions in the rites, not far from here. However, you find no trace of the informant anywhere nearby, and without his guidance you remain quite lost in the woods. The woods seem to have engroached. There is no path forward, whilst neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took to this point. Oh, we're lost. Oh, crumbs. Okay, so now... who do I rely on now? Well, we've got Tizzles. Believes that we should go to the under thicket. Whereas Faye seems drawn to the location for some reason. There's no real logic as to why. The southern pass is through Winklewood. Walking Wood. Walking. Ashton Grounds. So, well, yeah, like I said, I guess doesn't really make too much of a difference. So we'll go with Burnt Grove, just because I feel that either wood. There's too much wood being said. Either would lead us somewhere. Okay, the woods are so disorientating at this point. You decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later there shall be time to pursue your vocations. Sift through the ashes. Okay. Let's speak inside. Who is it? Faye. Let's speak to Faye. Faye seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. Oh, hi, mister. You are the one who knew my name. You guessed it right. You did? Thank you for your hospitality. I have just been eating with the imp and talking to the wagon. This wagon, he and I are the same age, almost to the very day. But I'm older by 3 weeks, so I'm giving him a hard time. Little brother, I call him. He is a good wagon, isn't he? He will take us very far, very, very far. My little brother, sure, he pulls at my hair at times, and I don't like it very much, but he is from family. I am happy to be here with my family. I thought that I had lost them all again. I thought that I had lost them all. Oh, but we have stopped now, haven't we? Then I should go outside to dance, in case the scribes are watching. Bye, mister. Smiling back at you, she prances out the door. Oh, she's so, like, naive and sweet sometimes. What on earth? Silver cuddled head. This is a cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea. Okay, I've not really been paying much attention to inside the wagon, so I really should. Right, so a Gilman's crest. Okay. Flexing his coils. Right, and Panthea's moonshine. Kept close at hand in the off chance of a good occasion or a very bad one. Panthea's status having a look around inside. Still, I've got to go back into the book, because I haven't been here for a while. The hunt for Myr. Okay. My emperor lay there bleeding, and alone standed in a bitter land beyond the river, with fleeting consequences. He understood the folly of his quest and the folly of his rule over the country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the imp Hauber that nursed him back to health, and warned him after of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Myr would come in search of him, some under employment by the rope caller, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them. I plunged into the river willingly. We need to be sure that he was dead. Right. That's page 13. I don't think I've got any more. I think I'm up to date with that. Let's close that for now. There's the minstrel's loot, and we can beyond the crystal if we was to speak with Sandra. Right, let's go outside. Let's sift through the ashes. He was here. He was here. You mean Sandalwood? If I may ask, how can you be so certain? I think from this. It says something. I don't know what it says, but I feel like it has to mean something. Faye produces a small strip of bark she found in the ashes. At first it seems like nothing of interest until you see a message carved into the inside. Notify the group. You found a bark strip. It must mean something. So, it's some kind of message from Sandalwood guy. Seems that way. Which is to send the route. It is due west. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone rest up. Big day coming up. Ooh. So we've got a forge for resources. We've got to study in private, or we can mentor a companion. I think mentoring should be done, but foraging for resources may also help. With that, our group's gotten a little bit bigger, so I think for that reason, let's forge for resources. Okay, jagged briars and rooted plains. Sense that something Falcon Ron values here. Okay, rich minimal rich soil, flattered by recent tampering, and let's see, they shimmer with freshly fallen stardust. Jagged briars, I think. Nightwing's cargo. Okay. What am I doing with this? Exactly. There's nothing. Selling? Effect when... Okay, so how do I do anything about that? Can I do anything with this? No. I don't quite get this bit. No, I've come back. Alright, I've come back. Continue your journey. Anyway, I think that's... Is that just what I found, isn't it? Oh, well. Okay, Cinder Route is where we're going. So, when we go and sort out the group later, I get a chance to do that. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinder Route. But once again, the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions wanting as you search through the area yields nothing. Then something startles little Imp. Tizzle. Square! Oh, here we go. This could be him. A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound or like laughter. The Imp charges towards him and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Wooden man, okay. How, Dizzle, but you look famished here. The tall sap produces something that the Imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. The minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Volfred Sandalwood. It has been too long, Volfred. Too long indeed, Tarek. I trust your new companions bring some good color to your days. They do, sir. I think you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. The sap looks upon the lot of you. You cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to you. You must be the reader. I am certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my boy. Through we shall manage on our own from here on out. You're welcome to continue with us, of course, though you are free to go. I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. You consider what he says to all of this. Okay, Walfred intends to relieve you of your duties to the group. Insist on staying. Bid everyone a farewell. Whoa, no. Remain silent. Insist on staying. I think we should. I've come this far, so you know. Bid everyone farewell. That's the end of the game, isn't it? Insist on staying. You stand your ground, meeting Walfred's steady gaze, and assert to him that you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have been yet satisfied. Hold on! Walfred, sir, I'm Hedwig. My companion and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here thanks to you, and also to this reader. Not just the reader, he is our friend. My friend. He is not disposable. We made him a promise, and our freedoms are now intertwined. Walfred smirks at this. Freedom, not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hope that you'd have come to grasp this much by now. He breathes a sigh. It seems we've started off on the wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, for there's much to do. You have a right you need to get to, don't you? I'll come along, though, shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kingship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tarek. Aye, Walfred, sir. Come, let's have a chat. Of course, sir. Walfred strides towards the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicts, emotions among your companions. Walfred Sandalwood joins you. He knows much of the Rites. Welcome him abroad. Well, as much as I hate to welcome him abroad, try to get rid of me. Alright, that's not a problem. We are still with our companions, who I've come to know quite well now. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the glade of Lu, where the stars directed you. Walfred nods his approval, but leaves everyone to their devices. So we've got a right to commence in the and we can go to the slug market, and we've got a bit of dialogue. So let's do the dialogue, and let's speak with Walfred. As you approach Walfred Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside with his black wagon rather than he in yours. He studies you in silence for a time. Then, Tarek, if you have a moment, Aye, Vaudfred, sir, what is it?
This reader, you deemed him worthy by your estimation.
The lone minstrel tilts his hat in your direction. If you wish my own estimation, Vaudfred, sir, then I do. Of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I have seen this reader integrating with the others well. I believe that his achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet the others followed them.
Indeed, your words make sense as ever, Tarek. And what does little Tizzo think of him, I wonder?
Skahaki! There you have it, sir.
Oh, I see.
He continues to examine you.
High praise isn't oft spoken by those to my mind. Nevertheless, I shall be watching you. Now pardon us, Tarek, and I have matters to discuss.
Okay. They leave without another word, although you think you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. Let's go outside. Now we'll go to the slug market. And hey, you guys! No, I guess I didn't get the word out. But this new franchise which we opened here just now, so give you a great deal. Just tell your friends, okay? Oh, and hey there, Mr. Sandalwood.
Good day to you as well, Ron.
So they know each other? Costs 4. Pinch of stardust. Okay. Its value is 10. I still have that. I only have 10, so I can't do a lot with that. Only 4. And I've already got a stack of stardust. Worth 7. Can I set it? Sell the bark strip for 10. You shall have 20 in total. I can't get nothing cancelled. What can I get for 20? Anything I can get for 20? No. If I can't get nothing for 20. Nope, that'll do. Right, let's roster then. Let's have a look. Let's put... Can I put these anywhere in here? Okay. Right, so let's do that. Can I do that? No. No. Okay. We'll put that in there. No one has... Oh, Tizzo. Let's put... Can I put that talisman now? Only talismans may be equipped. Okay, so that means I've got to go over to here. It doesn't allow me to do that. I don't know why I can't get those to work, because it opens up this page and you kind of expect it to be okay, but it doesn't work for some reason. Okay. No. Let's put that there then. That's nice. So it is just a trade item, so I could set it. Alright, it won't actually give me anything then. Alright. Let's come out. Let's actually set it. I didn't actually read that correctly. Yes, proceed. That gives me 20. That means I can take some stardust, I guess. Oh, there's a 4 and a 6. Is there? There's a 4 and a 6, yeah. Proceed. I know you're going to like this stuff, guys. It's pretty woo. Know what I mean? And if you want some more, now I know you're just the individual and his dad who came. Get it? Catch my meaning? Yeah? Just stop by some other time. Okay. Let's leave. See you guys again sometime soon, maybe. Okay, because I gotta say, you are my favorite customers I had all week. I think we're probably your only customers you've had all week. Right, so we've got the commence to the right. Now, the rites usually do take quite a bit of time, so I won't do a rite this time. I will, however, do one when we come back next week. So, hopefully, if you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, then you've got the option to dislike if you wish. But leave any comments in the comment section down below. It's not easy for me to speak. Can't even read. But yes, that's it. That's all I've got time for. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, we will see you all again next time, as I say. Until next time, whatever you do, keep it funny. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye-bye.